Oh, nice. That works. Should I put my shade cover up? Because I'm in a random parking lot and I do not want to be seen talking to the camera. Oh, that looks so good. Okay, I finally figured out how to set up my little area. Okay, bish. Okay, good. Hello, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. So as you guys can tell by the title of this video,
I have a stalker.
You guys, I literally have a stalker, and I'm here to tell you guys all about it. So it's gonna be a little story time. I don't really do a lot of story times because I'm just like, I feel like I don't know how to talk and explain a story very well. But if this goes well, I might be doing more story times. So this story time actually just kind of recently took place. So very quickly, I'm gonna do a very quick introduction for all of you that don't know me. Hello, welcome to my channel. This is my YouTube channel. My name is Angie. I am a 25 years old. I don't know why I was gonna say 24 years old. I'm 25 years old. Literally, my birthday is July 23rd, so I'm 25 and a half. I have a 3-year-old. He's a boy. His name is Manny, and I'm pretty sure y'all have seen him in plenty of other videos. But yeah, anyways, let's carry on. Let's carry on with this little story time. I did go to the Michoacana. It's like a ice cream shop. It's very popular. I'm sure y'all know. I went to the Michoacana and I got some chicharrones with chamoy because I was craving a little something. And then I also went and got a lemonade, so agua de limon, which I should probably open right now because I'm actually really thirsty. But yeah, you guys, let me go ahead and start with this story time. Oh, it's so good.
Refreshing.
But yeah, okay, let me go ahead and get started with how this started and why I have a stalker. Honestly, I do take a little bit of the blame for this because you guys would just see. Also, I do have screenshots of a conversation with my stalker, okay? I think I have 2 photos that I'm gonna show you guys. I'll probably put them over here on this side or on this side whenever I'm talking about it and like all of that. But okay, this happened, I'm gonna say it happened about 2 months ago, maybe 3 months ago. I'm thinking it was like November, December-ish of last year. So as you guys may know, or if you don't know, now you're gonna know, I do DoorDash, and with DoorDash, obviously you go and you pick up orders, you drop off at people's houses, you shop for people, and then you drop off and all of that, right? And this one day I got this order for Albertsons, and it was a shopping order. So I was like, okay, easy. Like, I love doing shopping orders because they're just so easy and fast. You go, you shop, you pay, you drop off, and like, it's easy, right? But the thing with this order is that it was an alcohol order, which means with alcohol orders, you need to be obviously 21 and older because you need to purchase the alcohol, and then the person receiving the order has to show you their ID, and then you have to scan it like on the app and everything. So it's like a whole thing. You actually have to physically see the customer, right? So I accepted the order. I went, I shopped, I did my thing, and I think the order was like a 12-pack of Pacifico beer, and then it was like hot Cheetos and maybe like, I don't know, like avocados or something. It was like a weird order like that, right? On my way out, I am like walking with my groceries, right? I'm like carrying everything. And as I am getting into my car, I put all the stuff inside and I'm getting in my car. I see this guy like looking at me, but it was literally the car next to me. But I saw him from the inside of his car. Let's say he's in the driver's seat. He was kind of like looking at me like that, like staring, and I kind of just looked over and looked away, and I just like got in my car. As soon as I'm closing my door, this man gets out of his car and like he's like, hi, and I was just kind of like, oh, like, you know, hi, like, can I help you? Like, I'm very weird when it comes to like other people like coming up to me. Like, I just feel awkward. Like, what do I say? What do I do? You know? So I get nervous. And let me remind you, okay, this day, if I'm going to work, like, I don't get ready. I don't do my makeup. I don't put my hair down. I'm not like dressed up for any occasion like that. Like, I'm going to work. Like,
I'm there to grind and make money.
So anyways, the man comes over and he kind of like comes around his car and comes to my window, like right here. And I watch Criminal Minds. I'm very much aware of my surroundings. I'm very scared of a lot of stuff like that. So girl, best believe I did not roll down my window like all the way. I didn't even open my door, nothing. I literally hopped in, locked my door, and once he said hello, I cranked open my window like maybe like this much, right? Like barely anything for like him to just kind of talk to me, I guess, because I was like,
what do you want?
Like, you know, I'm kind of confused. I'm like, I'm working, dude, like leave me alone. So like I said, he said hello and everything, and I was just kind of like, hi. And I'm looking at him like right here, literally. Let's act like he's right here standing right next to my window, right? I'm just like, oh, hi. And he's like, oh, are you going to a party? And I was like, kind of like, no. I was like, oh, no, I'm not. And then he's like, yeah, it's because I saw that you had Pacificos. And I was just kind of like, oh, I lied, right? Because I didn't want to be like, oh, no, I'm working, or like I'm door dashing. I don't know. I just wanted to lie about it. So I was like, oh, no, they're for my dad. And he's just like, oh, that's some good beer to drink. Tell your dad I said like, oh, like what's up or something like that. I don't know. It was something dumb along the lines, right? And I was just kind of like, okay, yeah. And then I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna go. And he was like, what's your name? And he sticks his hand through my cracked window, because I'm telling you, like, the window was cracked, right? So he sticks his hand and he's like, hi, my name is this. And then like he sticks his hand through, and I was just like, oh, hi, you know, like, I'm Angie. And then he was like, oh, nice to meet you.
I forgot his stupid name, honestly.
But I was just kind of like, oh, yeah, like, hi, my name's Angie. And then he was like, yeah, nice to meet you. Well, and then he starts telling me, like, you know how men nowadays, they're kind of like, well, I just wanted to see if, like, I could get your phone number. Like, I'm honestly looking for friends. Like, I don't know. He said something along the lines of, like, I'm just trying to make friends. Like, you seem like you're cool. You got a cool vibe. And, like, you know, like, you seem like you're chill. And I was just kind of like, oh, my God. Like, in my head, I thought about it for, like, 3 seconds. And I was like, either I'm going to just straight up tell him, like, hey, sorry, dude, I can't. Like, I have a boyfriend. Or I'm just going to be like, sure. And then give him my number just so he could, like, get the heck out of here, you know? And in my head, I didn't think about it much. I don't know why I did it. But I was just like, oh, sure. I was like, yeah, I'll give you my number. And then he was like, okay, well, what is it? And then he started typing like my phone number onto his phone, and I was kind of like, fuck, like I shouldn't have given him my number. Like, then that's when I realized, like, dang, I should have just either gave him a wrong number or like somebody else's number, or like just been like, hey buddy, like, sorry, I don't want to give you my number, like I don't want to be friends, you know? So then I continue doing my thing, you know. He leaves, I leave, I go deliver, I do my job, whatever. I keep going throughout the day like nothing. And then I get a phone call like around 5 p.m. and I was kind of like, who the heck is calling me right now? And in a way, I was still working, so I was like, what if it's like a DoorDash customer? Like, what if he's like calling me to be like, hey, you know, like, this is my apartment, or you need this gate code? Because sometimes they call you for that, right? So I was kind of like, should I answer, should I not? And I was about to answer, because the thing about me is that I am the oldest daughter of like my parents. So I have younger siblings whom tend to get in trouble, or not even just get in trouble, but like all my siblings usually put my phone number as like the main number they should call, because they know that I will go and like not save them, but they know that I'm just there for them all the time. Whether they're calling from jail or they're calling to like get picked up or something, you know, and it could possibly be them. So I always like go to answer my phone. But I was kind of like skeptical that day, because I was like, dude, I just gave this man like my number. So I was kind of like, I don't want to answer. But then I was like, okay, no, I have to answer, because like I said, I'm the oldest. Like, what if it's something important? So I go to answer. They hung up right away. So I was like, okay, whatever. So I ended up going home, and as I'm driving home, I get a ding, like a text message ding, right? And I was like, who's texting me? So then I checked, and it was the guy. It said something along the lines of like, hey, this is Blink. Just wanted to let you know that you were chill, and like I just want to see if we could hang out sometime, because your vibe was blah 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 and all this, right? And I was like, F this guy, like I did not want to talk to you in the first place. Like, honestly, I feel like I should have never given my number, because I feel bad now. I was like, whatever, I'm just whatever. So I let it be, and I blocked him. I literally straight up just blocked this number after he sent me that message saying how chill and cool I looked, and like, thank you, like I appreciate that, but I was like, dude, I just don't want to talk to you. So I, instead of like texting him being like, hey, I have a man or anything like that, I just decided to block him. So I blocked his phone number. So at that time, it was when I recently had gotten my new phone. So my other phone had a line, because I had T-Mobile and now this is AT&T. So my T-Mobile line was receiving messages there too. So tell me why I didn't reply to this man, and I blocked him through this phone. So then on my old phone, I go home and I check my phone just like to see whatever, you know, and it's like he texted me again saying like,
wow, why did you block me? That's so rude. I was just trying to be your friend.
and I was like, oh damn, I just realized like my old phone is getting all my messages too. So I blocked him through that phone too, and I was like, you know what, like whatever, I'm sorry, I just can't be your friend. Like, it is what it is. Let me get a little break, hold on. You know what? I haven't been eating my chicharrones, so let me get a bite of these bad boys. These are so bomb. Okay, I apologize for that technical difficulties, you guys. My camera literally fell off my dash. Anyways, where was I on this story time? What was I saying? I think I was, oh, when I blocked them on my second phone, right? Okay, yeah. So I had blocked them on both phones. So I was like, you know what? Like, whatever. Let's just forget about this. Like, this never happened. And I think the only person I told was Jasenia. I was just like, girl, this happened to me. And she was like, oh my God, like, how funny, whatever. So then, yeah, that happened. And go along my life, like, day by day, whatever. I keep working, do my thing. And this one day, I'm going home from work. And I was like, you know, receiving some text messages. And I was like, who the heck is texting me, right? So now I'm going to go ahead and put the screenshots right here. So let me move over. This is where I'm going to put the screenshot of what this man, this stalker said to me, okay? Where are they? Let me see. Because it was so funny, girl. I was like, okay, stalker, we see you. But anyways, okay.
Excuse me.
So this man says, I saw you today, ha ha ha. And I was like, whose number is this? And I literally looked at the number kind of like confused, right? Like you guys are seeing the same messages that I'm seeing over here, okay? So he says, I saw you today, ha ha ha. And I was just kind of confused. And for a second I was like, who's this, right? Because I'm like, who the heck is texting me saying that they saw me? Like, that's weird. Like, why did you see me but didn't say hi to me in person? Like, hello, weird. So then since I said, who's this? He replied with, I always see you around, LOL, funny. After the day we meet at Albertson, you blocked my number right away. Who blocks people? Why didn't you just say you didn't want to be friends? I was super friendly to you and I liked the beers you got for your dad. Girl, when I tell you I nearly died. I nearly freaking died reading that message. I was like, oh my God, it's that one guy that wanted to be my friend. So I was just like, oh my God. So in my head, I thought, should I text him back and be like, hey, this is the wrong number, or you got the wrong number, or should I just be like, OMG, like let's be friends, or what? You know, I was kind of like, what do I say? Like, I was just kind of like, fuck. So then I played it off. I was like, you know what? Like, I'm gonna just say it's the wrong number. So indeed I did. I said wrong number, right? And he's like, ha, okay, I'll say hi to you when I see you. Mister, do you not understand I'm not trying to be friends with you? Like, I was like, what the heck? So yeah, I was just kind of like, first of all, if he really wanted to be my friend and he saw me, like, for real, if I see somebody, I'm gonna go and say hi to you, like, hey girl, how are you, or you know, whatever. But don't text me saying I saw you, ha ha ha. Like, girl, what? That sounds like very stalker vibes. Like, what do you want, sir? You know? So I was just confused, like, damn, this boy for real want to be my friend. And I was like, dude, I'm not trying to be friends, like for real. Like, I'm sorry, I just didn't want to be your friend. Like, it is what it is. So now my dilemma, my little dilemma is that I'm like, hopefully he doesn't find me on social media, because once he finds me on social media, he's probably gonna be commenting on my shit saying like, hey, I met you at Albertsons, like, why'd you block me, you're so rude. Or like, he's probably gonna find my YouTube, and I don't want him to be like harassing me through there either, you know? There is more than a 50-50 chance that this man is gonna see me out in the streets again, because girl, I DoorDash and that's my job, and like, you know, I go to Albertsons a lot to do shopping orders or whatever. So I'm just like, is this man gonna see me there and be like, hey girl, or text me again and be like, hey, I saw you again, like, you know? Like, I'm just like, what do I say? What do I do? Do I just continue living my life feeling like I'm being stalked? But like I said, you guys, I know it was partially my fault too. Like, why would I give out my number? Like, that's the number one thing that I should never be doing, honestly, is give out my number, because my phone number is linked to like all my accounts, like my Instagram, my Snapchat, and all of that, you know? So lesson freaking learned. Do not give your phone number to strangers unless you actually want to be friends with them, because girl. But anyways, let me go ahead and end the video now, because I want to eat my chicharrones in peace, and I know I can't be eating and talking at the same time. That's very much rude of me. But yeah, you guys, with that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's story time. If you guys did, please give this video a huge thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe down below and turn your post notifications on. That way you get notified every single time I post a brand new video. But yeah, you guys, thank you guys so much for your support. If you guys like this story time, make sure you guys also comment down below if you guys want to hear more story times. And then yeah, because there's cars parking right next to me now, and I'm getting a little awkward because I have my bright ass light right in front of me, so I know people can see me talking. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye. Stay safe out there, girlies.